Everyone, I just wanted to walk you through a couple of key pieces of information that I want you to be aware of as you work through this week's work. What you should see on your screen right now is the introduction to week 3. So I wanted to make a couple comments on it, just restating some stuff that's already up there. First, I wanted to make some comments that have to do with timing and understanding the unit as a whole. And second, I wanted to make some comments about what you're doing this week. So I want to start with the unit as a whole. I've had a couple of people ask me questions about when things are due. When's the unit essay due? You know that you have one essay that you're working on for the whole unit. If you recall, back in the first week, I told everyone to go into syllabus over on the menu and to click on that. When you do, you will see both my syllabus, but also the schedule of assignments for the semester in a printer-friendly version. When you click on that, what you will see is each week's work outlined for you, and it helps you get an at-a-glance view of the unit. So you see that we're up here in this week, and if you look down through the weeks, you'll see that we're going to be working on this first unit essay all the way to its final date of when it's due on Thursday, the February 22nd. All of this is for the first unit. And we go through all these steps in order to write that first unit essay. So the final essay isn't due till the end, but you have weekly work due every week to help you build that essay. So that's the first thing I wanted to mention, is how useful this printer-friendly version of the schedule of assignments is. Now, it doesn't get updated as often as those week-to-week unit assignments. This is where all the updated information is and all your links are, but the other one gives you that at-a-glance view, so keep that in mind. If you're thinking about this week is really devoted to genre, as the title says, exploring the genre of the reflective essay. In other words, it's really important to understand what a reflective essay is before you try to write one. The first thing you'll be doing this week is doing a little more reading about that. You'll review the assignment sheet that you're going to be working on. You're going to read some general information about reflective essay writing. And then you're going to do something that most writers do when they get ready to write. You are going to be reading models of reflective essays, and you have assignment due where you're looking for the elements of a reflective essay in those models. So don't forget that your assignment sheet about the reflective essay, and I've popped that up for you here, this is the thing you're going to be doing. On that first page, it has an overview of what a reflective essay is and each of its elements. And you're going to be looking for these elements in those two sample essays that I have up here for you to work with. And the directions are in the assignment sheet itself for discussion board 3. So you'll see the directions there. But this is something very typical that all writers do. They look for models. What do they see other writers doing that they like? What do they see other writers doing that they don't like? And then they can play with that model when they create writing themselves. The last thing I want you to be sure you take a note on is that you're going to have to do that field observation that's described in the assignment sheet, and you need to schedule in a couple of days early next week or at the end of this week if you get ambitious, in which you're going to be observing your own digital media use. So make sure you're putting that into your schedule at some point. So that's it. All of this information is written here. I just thought it may be helpful to have someone talk you through it. If you have any questions, feel free to email, and we can either do email, face-to-face meeting in my office, or we can do an online video conference. We do have that capability. Let me know if you need any help, and I'll see you back on Blackboard.